What is up, best ones worldwide? It's the best one, Donnie here, back with another reaction video. If you're not a best one yet already, help support the channel by hitting that subscribe button now, turning on the post notifications, because of course you already know, the grind is real. And I'm going to be reacting to a Nickelodeon video that this, YouTuber made. Miss Mojo. I actually do like these videos. I try to watch them usually before I go to bed every night. When, I see ones that I'm very interested in. They usually do, like, show covers and, like, television. And they, do, like, top 20, top 10 stuff. So, I will put the original link for the video down below if you don't want my reaction to it. If you want to watch it without my commentary, it'll be the first link down below. But we are going to be reacting to the top 10 greatest Nickelodeon villains. So before we get into this, I just want to let you guys know, as a kid, I was a Nickelodeon kid. Every kid I went to school with and all the kids I knew, they were always Cartoon Network and Disney. Not me. I was a Nickelodeon guy my whole life. I've always enjoyed the 90s with the game shows like Legends of the Hidden Temple, Nickelodeon Guts, and even, the 2000s. I've always enjoyed, SpongeBob, Jimmy Neutron, Fairy Odd Parents, Rocket Power, Rugrats. I've enjoyed, all the great shows on Nickelodeon, and it's always been a nostalgia, to me in my life, and I still, go on my app Paramount Plus, which is the best friggin' app for me because I get my reality TV, and I get my Nickelodeon, and I get to rewatch some of the, some of my favorite stuff as a kid. But we're going to find out, who, Miss Mojo picked for the top 10 greatest villains for Nickelodeon. If Plankton is not number 1, then friggin' this list is invalid. So, let's get it. Alrighty, so here we go. I do not know Henry Danger. That's
Welcome to Ms. Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 greatest Nickelodeon villains of all time.
You will learn respect.
Ooh, okay, so real quick, now that they're showing Avatar, just want to put that out there, I was never the biggest fan of Avatar. So please do not come at me in the comment section below. But whatever they rank Avatar, I will not criticize at all because I know Avatar is like one of the most popular Nickelodeon shows that was out there. Just want to put that out there before we get into this reaction.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, I get it.
My Life as a Teenage Robot, that was a good show.
Animated and live-action big bads that have appeared on the Kids Network over the last 4 decades.
Neville!
Since some of the villainous acts are tied to major plot points, a spoiler alert is in effect. Who's your favorite Nickelodeon villain of all time? Let us know in the comments below.
If you like what you're hearing, be sure to check out the full song at the link below.
Go check out the song. If you watch the original video, you can see it in their links down below.
Number 10. Queen Vexes. My Life as a Teenage Robot.
Oh, this is like real nostalgia. I have not watched this in probably 20 years.
Queen Vexes is a powerful robot who rules a planet of mechanical drones with a literal and figurative iron fist. Although the devious royal would love nothing more than to take over Earth and enslave its inhabitants, the robotic heroine Jenny always foils her plan.
I've tried everything. Missiles, drones,
this
robots,
is such an old show. I have not watched this show.
Well, no more, Mr. Nice Queen.
Queen Vexes has sent countless.
But this wasn't a
drones
show
to try
I watched
and
every
defeat her
episode
nemesis.
on.
She's
like,
also
with this show, I
shapeshifted
actually
into clever
would just watch
disguises
it
to
if
try
it
to
was
fool
on.
her foes. But despite having an army of
as a
resources
kid.
and intelligence, Queen Vexes was never able to triumph over Jenny. The villain was brought to life by the late and great Eartha Kitt. Her lively and hilarious vocal performance always made us look forward to whenever
this
Queen
was a
Vexes
good show,
graced the
though. I
Earth
do
with her
gotta say
presence.
Yeah, I get it already. But your words are meaningless. You will be a member of the cluster before you know it.
Number 9. Kepa. Kung Fu Panda,
Oh,
Legends
this is
of
a show I
Awesomeness.
did not watch.
One
as a
demon
kid.
remained.
Yeah, 2011 to
Stronger, smarter,
2016.
and faster than the others.
I wasn't a big.
His
I really
name?
wasn't.
Kepa.
Long before Poe became the Dragon
Madagascar,
Warrior, a
that was
demonic
my
dragon
shit. That
named
was the
Kepa
movies I
led an
enjoyed
army of demons
as a
that
kid.
threatened to destroy
I never
China.
really liked,
he was
the
defeated
other
when
stuff
Uwe
that they
channeled
did.
the powers of a magical peach tree to seal
where
the
Kung Fu
villain
Panda
inside the
came
body
from,
of a
right?
regular pig. But when that plant died, Kepa was freed once more.
I can't believe I'm questioning
Behold, the real Dragon Warrior.
The demonic dragon destroyed the Jade Palace, defeated the Furious Five, and was willing to unleash his army upon the world. Fortunately, Poe defeated him with a little help from a peach sapling. But Kepa's near victory and serious fighting ability made him a threat that our favorite panda won't soon forget.
I couldn't agree more.
that. Looks
Number
definitely
8,
like a
La
threat.
Sombra. Hey Arnold, the Jungle Movie.
Oh
Eduardo,
my
I have
god,
to
the
know.
Jungle
Where are
movie.
my
This
parents?
I did watch.
Are they alive?
This was a good
Okay,
movie,
lástima.
I do gotta say. I was
That's
so
a
happy when
mystery
they
I have
announced
not
it.
yet solved either, amigo.
Arnold spent most of his childhood wondering what happened to his parents when they traveled to Central America. After miraculously winning a trip there, his parents' friend Eduardo promises to give the football head answers. But it's all lies. It's later revealed that Eduardo is really a pirate
Yes,
named
I
La
remember
Sombra.
this
I
so
am La
much.
Sombra. And you are now my prisoners.
He secretly lured Arnold to Central America as part of a plan to steal treasures from native people. Although La Sombra knows where Arnold's parents are, he never cared if
This
the kid
was
found
such
them.
a good
The ruthless
movie.
La Sombra was willing to lie, kidnap, and
'Cause I used to
steal in
watch
pursuit
I
of a
used to watch Hey
fortune.
Arnold when I
His
was a kid.
single-minded treasure
Loved
hunt
the show.
eventually leads to his demise. Fortunately, his evil actions paved the way for Arnold to reunite with his parents. Number 7, Zahir, The Legend of Korra.
Ooh,
It's the
Legend
dawning of a new
Korra, I
age.
never watched this
The
show.
end of the White Lotus. And soon, the end of the Avatar.
In The Legend of Korra's
waiting.
first
There's
season,
gotta be
the
some
twisted
friggin'
Amon
villains
only
that,
wanted
you
to
know,
take
I
away
grew up
Korra's
watching on
bending.
Nickelodeon.
2 seasons later, Zahir broke out of jail to take everything from the Avatar. Zahir was a man
Yeah,
who
so
believed
this
that the
was
world
like
would be
a
better off
show,
if
like,
no one was in
involving, like,
charge.
the
He
Avatar.
despised rulers,
See, I was
governments,
never really
and the
into,
Avatar
like, the
most of all.
animated
And though you will never
stuff.
again be reborn,
Yeah, I've always enjoyed the
your name will
cartoons.
echo throughout history. Korra, the last Avatar.
After failing to kidnap Korra when she was a child, Zahir
Like
used
I said,
his
I will
newly
not
acquired
criticize
airbending
anything
skills to
with
hurt or
Avatar,
eliminate the
because I
adult
do know how
Avatar's
popular the
allies.
show
And he
was.
nearly succeeded in ending the Avatar cycle permanently by
And in this
poisoning
type
Korra
of
with
show,
mercury.
you're definitely gonna have really good villains. Definitely.
Although she eventually got the better of Zahir, his actions left her with mental scars that took years to recover from.
The Red Lotus has won.
Number 6, Neville Amadeus
Neville!
Peppermint, iCarly.
I love
created and now
iCarly.
run one of the world's most visited websites, which gets over 5 million page
Nevilleosity.
views per day. I'm not cute.
If you become successful on the internet, you're bound to run into a few internet
He
trolls.
was creepy.
After the iCarly show became popular,
Yeah,
a
he had
young
an
critic
obsession
named
with
Neville
Carly.
Peppermint became its biggest online enemy. After Carly rejects his creepy advances, he spends the rest of the show trying to destroy her. Neville hacks iCarly.
I will say this about, like, the episodes that did involve Neville. I actually did really enjoy it because, you know, like, they really carried on the storyline with Neville and, you know, his hatred for iCarly and, you know, his crush for Carly. Like, I really did enjoy that, like, storyline for the series because, you know, it just, you know, was always a rivalry, and they would, like, you know, the episodes would always be interesting when Neville tried hacking iCarly. Always, you know, made good TV.
Carly's website, gives the show unfairly negative reviews, and even tries to get Carly beaten up by an MMA fighter.
I did no such thing. Okay, I tricked Shelby.
His obsession with ruining their show is only eclipsed
I
by
love
his
how
desire to
everybody's
own
so
a
scared of
haberdashery
Sam,
to
too.
sell men's accessories. Given that Neville has repeatedly failed to take iCarly down, this quirky villain would be better off
Oh my
directing
God,
his
when the
energy into starting
military,
his
like,
business
kept him
instead of
hanging, that
tangling
was the
with Carly's
funniest
crew.
thing.
Why is your lifelong dream to get rid of iCarly?
It's not. My lifelong dream is to open my own haberdashery.
What is a haberdashery?
Number 5, Angelica Pickles.
Oh my
Rugrats.
God.
And when they find
You want to talk
they'll
about
take
a
you away and
bitch?
soak you in cheese
That's
and
friggin'
stuff
Angelica.
till you're soft and tender. And then the Dust Bunny King will eat you.
But number 5?
She's the
I don't
scariest
know.
3-year-old you'll ever meet. Angelica Pickles
I don't know about that. Angelica being number 5? I feel like she should be like top 3.
Is a toddler who spends the majority of her time tormenting
She
her younger
tortured
cousins
these
and
babies.
friends. The spoiled girl loves to mess with the babies and manipulate the adults into getting her way.
Her and Cynthia.
I want some chocolate pudding.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm tired, and we don't have any chocolate pudding.
Oh, the pain.
Although she didn't have any superpowers or an army of minions to do her bidding, her mean personality and harsh words left us absolutely terrified as kids.
She was
Despite
evil.
Angelica's numerous negative qualities, she was always willing to help the babies when push came
Like
to
I
shove.
said, no way
But she'd always return to her
Plankton's not number
ruthless
1.
ways
There's
before
no
they
way.
could get too used to her being nice. Although
No way.
Angelica mellowed out a little as a teenager, we'll always remember her as a vicious toddler.
I understand you've had some
That's the Angelica
sharing
we all
problems in
love.
school.
I sure did, Mommy.
All
Nobody would
grown-ups
let
what?
me have their
Who?
stuff.
Number 4, Denzel Crocker. the
Crocker!
Fairly Odd
Oh
Parents.
my
Although
god.
Vicky made Timmy's life a living nightmare,
Fairy godparents! But yeah, I was about to say, Vicky, she needs to be on this
on a
list,
regular
definitely.
basis, at least she didn't dedicate her life to taking his fairy godparents away. That dubious honor goes to crazed
that's
teacher Denzel
true.
Crocker. After
That is
losing
true.
his
She was an
fairies
evil
at a young
babysitter,
age,
but Crocker
he became
tried taking
obsessed
away
with
what
exposing
made
the
Timmy
magical
happy.
creatures to the world.
And that was the fairy.
of the things I wish for ever become reality?
When Crocker isn't using his arsenal of anti-magical weapons to try to capture fairies, he's torturing students and doing his best to flunk Timmy out of school. Although the teacher comes off as spacey and awkward, he's proven to be a credible threat numerous times. He's kidnapped Timmy's parents, nearly exposed Cosmo and Wanda, and conquered the fairy world. Crocker's wicked successes prove you can't turn your back on this insane teacher.
Hey, there's no child in pain here, but there's going to be!
Number 3.
Yeah,
Vladimir
Crocker was
Vlad
always
Masters,
scary.
also known
Not gonna lie, like, before the first day of school, like, as a kid, I was always afraid that, like, my teacher was gonna be like Crocker.
as Vlad Plasmius, Danny Phantom.
Yeah,
You, Danny Phantom, and I, Vlad Plasmius. Together we could rule.
When Vlad Plasmius
was
was
a
in
good
college,
show
an
right
accident turned him into a half-ghost human hybrid. Instead of using his powers for good, he used his ghostly abilities to get rich and ruin his enemies' lives. Vlad's biggest target is the teenage Danny Phantom. If the villain isn't beating up his rival himself, he's sending ghosts or hunters to do the dirty work for him. And if that's not bad enough, Vlad loves hitting on Danny's mom.
One of 2 things my wealth has not as of yet.
Damn, he
been
reminds me
able
of,
to
like,
acquire.
Terry Silver from Cobra Kai.
Is he hitting on Mom?
The villain's sheer
always
power,
reminded
wit,
me
and
of him.
conceited personality made him an incredibly dangerous foe. Vlad nearly allowed the Earth to be hit by a meteor as part of a scheme to get richer.
I
If
don't
it wasn't
know.
for
I
Danny,
still,
the
I think I would have
villain's vanity would have
Crocker
caused the end of the
over him.
world.
Maybe that's
Tell
because
me,
I enjoy
girl,
Fairy
did you
Oddparents
expect-
more.
Number 2, Azula, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
If I
Yep, of
sense
course, they're
any
definitely gonna
disloyalty,
have, like,
any
Avatar's
hesitation,
number 2.
any weakness
Definitely
at
Plankton's
all,
locked in
I
at
will
number
snuff
1.
it out.
The daughter of the Fire Lord is
Definitely.
far from your typical princess. Azula is a sadistic firebending prodigy.
Like I said,
who will
I
do
can't
anything
criticize
to make sure her
anything
father
from
wins the
Avatar.
100-year war.
I never, you
Her
know,
high
watched the
intelligence
show,
and
so I can't
extraordinary
really,
fighting
you know,
ability
argue
made it
about
easy for her to
them
deal
ranking this as
devastating
number 2.
physical and mental blows to her enemies.
You've beaten me at my own game.
Don't flatter yourself. You were never even a player.
Azula once conquered Ba Sing Se, convinced her brother Zuko to turn evil, and nearly killed Aang with lightning within the span of a single episode. Even when she's off her game, she's still an extremely dangerous enemy. Although Ozai was the big bad of the series, we'd rather face him in a public Agni Kai than spend a minute in a locked room with Azula.
We defeated you for all time. You will never rise from the ashes of your shame and humiliation.
Evil!
Before we unveil our most devious number 1 pick,
Oh, okay,
here are
good.
a
We're
few
getting some
honorable
honorable
mentions.
mentions. Okay.
Roger M. Klotz, Doug,
Hey, funny, where are you?
See, I
Nora
never watched
Dershlit,
Doug on there.
iCarly.
Nora!
I said, why'd you
Oh
close
my
the door?
god, she was
Oh, because I can't let you leave.
Professor Finbar Calamitous, The Adventures of Jimmy.
Oh my god! Freaking Calamitous! Oh my god, I remember him. Wow, this guy, like, always tried, like, to friggin' ruin Jimmy Neutron, and, like, he never could finish anything like he would start. I always remember that.
Neutron Boy Genius.
Finbar Calamitous, the guy who could never finish anything.
Well, aren't we the smart one? But not smart enough to avoid walking.
Yeah, I would say, like, he's
into
definitely not in the
my
top
nipple.
10, but honorable mention,
starts with a T.
I'm happy
Trap?
about that.
Correct.
Milo McCreary, Drake and Josh.
What are you gonna do with
from
us?
the Goes Hollywood.
Let's
Yep.
just say
This was one of my favorite
hope you boys
Nickelodeon
are
like
very good
original
swimmers.
like movies
Tack,
that they like one of the
Invaders in.
specials they did.
Part 1 involves
I do
crippling
gotta
your
say
base
that
so that
I
you can
really
only
enjoyed
watch.
Drake and Josh, like all the specials that they did.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel
That's
and
right,
ring
guys.
the bell
I
to
put
get
the
notified
original
about our
video
latest
link
videos.
down below.
You'll have the option to
So
be
if you want to
notified
watch
for
this without my
occasional videos
commentary or
all of them.
reaction,
If you're
go
on
right
your
ahead.
phone,
Come
make
on,
sure
just
you go
announce
into
it
your
already.
settings and
Friggin'
switch on
Shelton, he's number 1.
notifications.
Plankton, easily.
Number 1, Sheldon J. Plankton,
Oh, yeah,
SpongeBob
I knew
SquarePants.
Hear
I
me,
already knew
Krabs. When I discover your formula for Krabby Patties, I'll run you out of business. I went to college!
Such a
SpongeBob's
little
biggest
guy, but
antagonist
so
is ironically
evil.
the smallest creature in the ocean. Sheldon J. Plankton is a tiny genius who's obsessed with stealing the Krabby Patty's secret formula.
And he fails all the time.
Although he's successfully built tons of gadgets and a robotic wife, he always fails to steal the recipe from Mr. Krabs. While he gets depressed about his many
SpongeBob
setbacks,
movie,
it's
that was my
absolutely
favorite movie
hilarious
as
to
a
watch him
kid.
fail.
Nothing
but
came
Plankton
close to
isn't
it.
always just the butt of a joke.
I went and saw that
he
movie 3
hijacked
times in the
SpongeBob's
movie
brain
theater.
and enslaved the
Burger
citizens
King
of
toys.
Bikini Bottom with mind-controlling helmets.
That was such a good movie, I'm telling
But
you.
despite his
2004.
many
Still
evil
one of my
acts,
top
we
movies
can't
of
stay
all
mad at
time.
Plankton long. Watching him fail is just way too entertaining.
All hail Plankton! All hail Plankton! Ow, ow, ow,
Do you agree with our picks?
Oh, you gotta love SpongeBob. I thought that was a pretty good, accurate list. I do gotta say that. I'm very surprised, though, with Angelica being number 5, but overall, I think the list was pretty good. I was not expecting the honorary mentions, and I think there were some pretty good ones in there. But let me know in the comment section below who some of your favorite Nickelodeon villains were. And if you guys want me to do more Nickelodeon, content, going back and, doing some, reviews and, some reactions, make sure to smash that like button now. And let me know in the comment section below what videos you want me to react to. If you're not best one yet already, subscribe, turn on the post notifications. Links down in the description below. You can go follow me on my social medias and my other YouTube channels. All the links down below. And, of course, to all the best ones out there worldwide. We are taking over. Peace.